I'm back from vacation and I hope you all enjoyed the Holy Week because it's a new season of Shiyu Defense and we're here to find out if this season can be beaten with level 50 agents. A quick glimpse at the buff shows that the aftershock mechanic is less prominent compared to last season, with the 15% increase in days and stun duration as well as the 40% boost to electric and ether elemental damage as notable advantages. Normally, agents can reach level 60, making rewards feel almost too easy to unlock. So instead, we're upping up the ante with this modified rule set. I'll only use agents capped at level 50, which includes their W engines and the team's Bangbu. That means their core skills are limited to rank D, and their active skills are stuck at a base level of 9. To keep things fair and accessible for everyone watching, I'll use no more than one limited W engine per team. Not only that, but I'll also restrict my limited agent's Mindscape Cinema to 0.
If you're a broke boy, just say so.
Finally, here's a quick look at my current roster, and with that out of the way, let's get into the encounter.
Recover your energy, Palicus. I'll protect you.
Probably the most challenging hurdle I had with this encounter was figuring out how to clear the mobs without notable groupers like Nicole or Evelyn, because without them it's already 30 seconds off the timer.
Recalibrating.
Now with the Shield Defender, it's important to remember to bring Shock Anomaly and Impact Agent or both. This is because after it does its rocket attack, it immediately deploys a shield that can only be dispelled by applying a Shock Anomaly or straight up stunning the target. Also, while its barrier is up, you cannot apply any other anomaly to it other than Shock, which is a helpful tidbit if you plan on running disorder compositions. If, however, you fail to dispel the barrier in time, it will immediately follow up with an electric blast, so either dodge or stay away from its explosion radius.
Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill.
The reason why I use Trigger's ult early is because I wanted to stun the boss as soon as possible so Yanagi and Sukaku didn't end up sitting on their ultimates for an extended period of time. As with any Sukaku with a duo damage dealer composition, it is important to distribute her enhanced buff to both of your agents. But if you're familiar with how I play, I instead focused on giving the buff to Yanagi because I am lazy. Now you're probably wondering why I weaved in Trigger's EX attack in between the stun window. This is because I believe that Trigger, while primarily an impact agent, is capable of dealing massive amounts of damage. So having her enter coordinated support through the use of her EX skill will allow her to use both variations of harmonizing shot without restrictions. People often forget that she attacks even when the enemy is stunned, which is why I didn't give her a single impact drive disc, which you'll see later on in the build section, because the impact stat is pretty much useless when the boss is already stunned.
Press the attack. Ether vision activate.
Have any tips you could share about this encounter? Let me know in the comments below.
Surrender. We press on. Yes, the melody of combat. Weak spot located. Such provocations don't go unanswered. Just don't blink! Ah! In pursuit. This bullet will reach its mark.
For Sukaku, I slotted in the Phaeton's Melody for the Anomaly Mastery because I was already able to nearly reach the 2700 attack threshold, and I noticed I didn't need as much energy regen since I was running Lucy's W engine. There isn't anything complicated about Yanagi's loadout, since it really depends on the team composition and what enemy you are facing. I just picked the set that gave the most amount of anomaly proficiency for her Polarity Disorder. Now Trigger I think is the most interesting one, because despite being an impact agent, I'm not running any impact drive discs on her. This is because of her additional ability that increases her days dealt by aftershocks by 1.5% up to a maximum increase of 75%. Coupled with the current Shiyu buff that gives 15% days increase and the elemental advantage she has over the shielded defender, there really was no need to give her more impact percentage. Now on to the Palicus twins.
Allow me, Eve. Counter. Okay. Catch the rhythm.
Oh boy, did I worry about the Palicus. because I imagined them to be like the robot duo you would fight in Frontier 5. Thankfully, as I fought them, I noticed that they were actually easier than those cursed robots. This is because compared to them, the twins have a surprisingly low interrupt level. What I mean by this is they can easily be staggered by most EX skills or heavy attacks. Having figured this out, the strategy was simple. All I had to do was gather my resources, and once I see one of the twins group with the other one, I go all out by layering my attacks in such a way that they get staggered indefinitely, with one accumulating days while I go to town with the other.
He's dedicated to the world!
Now, since I don't have an impact agent, I could get away with using my ultimate out of the stun window. This is an important distinction because having an impact agent slightly shifts how you approach this encounter. I'll let you figure that out on your own.
The pleasure's all yours! You have no need to escape! Nothing slips through my defenses. Back at it again! Catch you in the next life! Counter it! Final warning!
In hindsight, I should have left the low health Palicus since it would probably die from a stray attack, but I wanted to make sure they don't do their synchronized special move. You see, if you take too long to kill one of the Palicus twins, they would do a coordinated special attack, the one where the screen darkens. And once you kill one, the one left will do another special attack, both of which are invulnerable during this attack, which you can probably guess is a big time waster. So if you can't kill them both at the same time, then you can get away with killing one as fast as you can, so you only have to worry about one of the Palicus doing her solo special move once.
Nothing breaches my defense.
I'm sure there's an optimal rotation for a standard impact attacker and support team composition out there, but I found this composition to be a lot of fun. And if any of this sounds too complicated, well, you can just run Miyabi or a limited agent with multiple mindscapes. Cha-ching!
Heads up!
As always, here's what my colleagues used on their level 50 runs. Shout out to Gabo Techno1, Symbolite, and Zenpai. Since Evelyn is going against an enemy who isn't weak against fire, I swapped out my Inferno Metal 2-piece for the Branch and Blade, which I explained in my previous Deadly Assault video. This time, I opted for the Mercato Desire instead of the Steel Cushion because of how I built Nicole, which you can probably guess takes advantage of the Mercato Desire's additional effect whenever the enemy is under an attribute anomaly. Nothing too special about Nicole's gear other than it was built for damage to take advantage of the current season's Shiyu Defense buffs, and the Anomaly Mastery 6 slot which I alluded to in Evelyn's loadout section. Astra Yao's set is just me stacking up attack to get as close as I can to that 4000 attack threshold for a core skill rank D. Luckily for standard runs with a core F Astra, she only needs to reach 3500 attack for the maximum buff benefit. With another successful run, it looks like HP inflation has not caught up to us yet, and this season Shiyu Defense can still be beaten with level 50 agents. If you enjoyed this video, consider supporting my channel by dropping a like and subscribe for more level 50 runs. I'll see you on the next excursion.